Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a movie that literally, and I mean literally, nobody asked for. Nobody wanted it, nobody dreamed about it, but here it is anyway. Like a cockroach appearing during monsoon season. Uninvited, unwanted, and impossible to ignore. Yes, I'm talking about MASTI 4. Remember 2004, when MASTI was actually funny? When Ritesh, Vivek, and Aftab had real chemistry? That was 21 years ago, friends. Since then, we've seen ghosts, grand ghosts, and now we've got the great, grand boredom. The trio is back: Ritesh Deshmukh, Vivek Oberoi, and Aftab Shivdasani. Looking at them, it feels like they didn't sign this movie after reading the script. These three probably go to the same gym in UK and someone said, "After gym, come to set, you'll get paid." So friends, keep your popcorn ready. And maybe a painkiller too, because we're entering Malap Zaveri's universe, where logic goes to die, common sense doesn't get a visa, and double-meaning jokes are the only national language. Let's go. So, the story begins in the UK. Why UK? Because according to Bollywood, if you want to cheat on your wife, you can't do it in India. No, go to London, go to Dubai. First check your passport, then stop checking your character. This is the formula. Our heroes are the same legends: Amar, Meet, and Prem. Amar, played by Ritesh Deshmukh. This guy works in a zoo, and what's his job? He helps animals mate. Yes, friends, the writers thought this is peak comedy. On top of that, his wife Bindia is so charity-obsessed that if a stranger came and said, "Sister, give me your kidney," she wouldn't even think twice. "Take it, son, take both." Meet, played by Vivek Oberoi. His marriage is basically a surveillance operation. Wife Anshul doesn't just track his location, she tracks his blood flow through an app. If Meet's heart beats faster, even while looking at a menu card, Anshul shows up with a CCTV camera. Even the CBI doesn't get this much intel. Prem, played by Aftab Shivdasani. He's a doctor. Wife Geeta is a religious buffet. Hindu festival? Celebrate. Muslim festival? Celebrate. Christian festival? Celebrate. Prem basically lives in a 24/7 prayer meeting. Poor guy wakes up in the morning and doesn't know which prayer is happening, which fast is going on, and which Sunday mass he needs to attend. Now, what's the problem? These three are bored. Wives are either too good or too annoying. Standard Bollywood husband complaint. "Bro, I got the wife, but where did the musty go?" Now enter Kamraj, played by Arshad Warsi. Kamraj is living his best life. Why? Because he has a love visa. Now, what is this love visa? This is a document signed by his wife Menaka, which states that Kamraj gets permission to cheat for 1 week every year, so that for the remaining 51 weeks, he stays a loyal husband. Friends, real talk. In real life, if someone did this, they wouldn't get a visa, they'd get permanent admission to the nearest hospital. But here, these three also demand their own love visa. And surprise, surprise, the wives agree. Now begins the comedy. The wives give the love visa, and then they leave. Full-on girls' trip. Meanwhile, these three are thinking now there'll be a party. 10 girls, shots, dancing, but instead they run into Don Pablo Putinwa. Yes, Tushar Kapoor is here. He's a local Don who, honestly, even I don't know what he does. He just makes weird faces while loud music plays in the background. Then comes a prince of good times, then a cop named Virat. No, not that Virat, don't get excited. The plot basically becomes people falling into swimming pools, screaming dialogues at top volume, and jokes about size and stamina that were disgusting, even in the 90s. In 2026, these jokes need retirement. Give them pension, send them home. And the climax? Wives teach them a lesson by pretending to have their own affairs. Same formula, exact same formula.
Men want to cheat, men get scared, men realize wife is life.
Audience realizes life is pain. Now let's talk about the why. Why did Malap Zaveri make this? As what kind of cosmic punishment does this movie exist? Friends, this movie is a 2-hour WhatsApp forward. This is a remake of Hollywood's Hall Pass, but if Hall Pass got hit by a truck, then dragged through a gutter, and then Milap Zaveri added his special touch. Acting? Ritesh Deshmukh knows he's in a bad movie, and he's the only one trying to save it with his comic timing. Respect for that. Vivek Oberoi looks like he's thinking, when is the next season of Inside Edge coming? And Aftab? Aftab is just happy he got screen time. Bro got camera time, life is set. Direction? Milap Zaveri's direction formula is very simple. If the joke isn't funny, make it louder. Everyone is screaming. Background music is screaming. Even London's weather looks like it wants to scream and say, I want to go home, remove these people from here. Humor? Look, there's a fine line between adult comedy and cringe. This movie crossed that line, then took a flight from that line and landed in a completely different galaxy. These jokes are so old they should be kept in a museum, in a glass case, with a sign, please do not revive. MASTI 4 is that relative who tells the same boring joke at every wedding for 20 years. First time you smiled, second time you tolerated, third time you winked it off, and the fourth time you want to leave the planet. If you have a group of friends, a lot of free time, and you've recently lost the ability to feel embarrassment, then maybe you can enjoy 10% of this. For everyone else, save your money, save your brain cells. Watch the original MASTI on YouTube. At least that had good songs. I give it 1 out of 5 stars. And that 1 star is for Ritesh Deshmukh's patience. What that man endured in this movie, he should get a national award, not for acting, but for tolerance. Now tell me, have you seen this masterpiece, or are you a sensible human being? Let me know in the comments. And yes, like the video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll make you watch this movie's climax on repeat. And trust me, that punishment violates the Geneva Convention. See you in the next video. Until then, keep watching, keep smiling, and stay away from Milap Zaveri's movies. Peace out.